we're going to start with our hands on the chair. We're going to just warm up the spine by dropping the belly and looking up, taking a deep breath in, and then rounding the back, pressing up like a cat, and then dropping the belly down, looking up. Exhale, rounding the back. All this is doing is just warming up the spine a little bit. Inhale, up. Exhale, back, round the back. Let's do one more. Inhale, up. Exhale, round the back, and release. For this next exercise, I'm going to bring the hands down to the chair. I'm going to take the right hand up to the ceiling. We're just going to bring it underneath, across the body as far as we can. And then bring it back up to the ceiling. Bring it back under. Reach. Bring it back up. Maybe reach a little farther that time. And bring it up. And now this time, really reach as far as you can. Breathe. Reach back up one more time and bring the hand back to the chair. Take the left hand out to the side, bring it up to the ceiling, and then reach it under. Coming all the way back up, reaching up. Underneath, reach it under. And come all the way back up. One more time, reach it under. Really reach, 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 and then come back up. Hand up to the ceiling and back down to the chair and come up to standing. This next exercise is designed to just start strengthening the core muscles. So the core is this area here. So it's not all about the back. It's about this whole area from front to back. We want all of that working as a unit. Let's bring our hands down to the chair, take the right hand to the front of the room, open up the fingers nice and wide, take the left leg and we'll just reach it back and see how that feels. Let's keep the head down. It keeps the neck nice and long. Bring the toe towards you, press the heel back. That engages the leg. 3 breaths here. Then bring everything down. Then go right to the other side. Take the left hand out to the front. Engage the muscles in the hand. Open up the fingers. Take the right leg. Reach it back. Bring the toe towards you. Press the heel back and extend for 3 deep breaths. And bring everything down and come up to standing. Let's go through a flow. Bring the hands down to the chair, walk the feet back, just to a point where it works for you. We're going to drop the hips down, look up, and we're going to press the hips back by pulling in the core muscles, pressing the hips back, walk the feet forward, and come up to standing. We're going to step the right leg back, big bend in the front leg, going to reach the arms up, turn the chest forward. Going to bring the hands behind the back, we're going to clasp them, shoulder blades together, open the chest, going to bring the chin forward and drop inside the left knee. Maybe the arms will come off the back. And again, slowly come up. And we're going to reach the arms around from the front to the back. I'm going to take the front palm up, take the left hand up to the ceiling, take the left hand behind the head, lift the elbow up, drop down into the lunge. Take the left hand up to the ceiling, bring it behind the back, chin forward, reach forward, ball mount to the back foot, lift the back leg up, lift the heart, called airplane. Step back. And then go through our flow, bring the hands onto the chair, walk the feet back, drop the hips down, press back, Walk the feet forward and come up to standing. Let's do a combination. So we're going to do a couple of exercises together. We're going to take the left leg and we're going to reach it back and a nice big bend in the front leg. Reach the arms up. Turn the chest to the front. Bring the hands behind the back and clasp shoulder blades together. Open the chest. Bring the chin forward. Engage the core muscles and drop the head down inside the right knee. And then we're going to slowly come up. And we're going to windmill the arms around. Walk the foot forward. Nice bend in that front leg. Front palm is up. Reverse it by taking the right hand up to the ceiling. We're stretching out the right side. Take the top hand behind the head. Lift the elbow up and drop into the lunge, creating more stretch. Take the right hand up to the ceiling. Bring the hands behind you like airplane wings. Shoulder blades together. Ball mount to the back foot. Press in, lift the back leg up, lift the heart. Now we're going to step back. And we're going to go through our flow. We're going to bring the hands down to the chair. We're going to walk the feet back. Hold it for a breath. I'm going to drop the hips down. Look up. Hold that for a breath. Drive with the core, pressing back. And walk the feet forward. And come all the way up to standing. For this next exercise, we're going to take the left leg and we're going to reach it back, just step it back anywhere. Take the back foot, bring it on a bit of an angle towards the front. Going to reach the arms out front and back. Going to straighten the front leg, send the hips back and reach forward. Place the hand on the chair, take the left hand up to the ceiling and stack the shoulders, stack the hips. So we're getting a little bit into the hamstring. We're stretching the muscles in the mid-back, which is what you want to do if you want a nice, easy follow-through backswing. Now bring that left hand down, place it on the chair, and take the right hand up to the ceiling, or as much as you can, maybe taking the shoulder out of it by bringing the hand on the small of the back, and then pressing and opening up the right shoulder for 3 deep breaths. Bringing that left hand down, stepping that back foot up and coming up to standing. For this next exercise, we're going to step the right leg back and bring the arms from the front to the back of the room. So the back foot is on a bit of an angle, maybe 30 degrees. Front foot is facing forward. We're going to straighten the front leg, hips back, going to reach forward. Going to place the left hand on the chair and the right hand up to the ceiling. Stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. 3 deep breaths. And then bringing the right hand down to the chair, take the left hand up, maybe placing it on the small of the back, pressing into that front foot, and opening up the left shoulder with 3 deep breaths. And then bringing that left hand onto the chair, the back foot steps up to meet the front foot and come up to standing. Let's go through a flow. Bring the hands down to the chair, walk the feet back, just to a point where it works for you. We're going to drop the hips down, look up, and we're going to press the hips back by pulling in the core muscles, pressing the hips back, walk the feet forward, and come up to standing. For this next exercise, we're going to take the left leg back, right hand forward, left hand back, and we're going to slowly straighten the front leg, bring the hips back and reach forward, and then stack the shoulders, looking up at the left thumb. 3 deep breaths. And then then come all the way back up. Back foot up to meet the front foot. I'm going to step the right leg back, left hand forward, right hand back, straighten the front leg, hips back, extend forward, drop the left hand down, right hand up, look up at the right thumb for 3 deep breaths. And come all the way back up, back foot up to meet the front foot, and into standing. For this next exercise, we're going to take the left leg and we're going to reach it back, just step it back anywhere. Take the back foot, bring it on a bit of an angle towards the front. Going to reach the arms out front and back. Going to straighten the front leg, send the hips back and reach forward. Place the hand on the chair, take the left hand up to the ceiling and stack the shoulders, stack the hips. So we're getting a little bit into the hamstring. We're stretching the muscles in the mid-back, which is what you want to do if you want a nice, easy follow-through backswing. Now bring that left hand down, place it on the chair, and take the right hand up to the ceiling, or as much as you can, maybe taking the shoulder out of it by bringing the hand on the small of the back, and then pressing and opening up the right shoulder for 3 deep breaths. Bringing that left hand down, stepping that back foot up and coming up to standing. For this next exercise, we're going to step the right leg back and bring the arms from the front to the back of the room. So the back foot is on a bit of an angle, maybe 30 degrees. Front foot is facing forward. We're going to straighten the front leg, hips back, going to reach forward. Going to place the left hand on the chair and the right hand up to the ceiling. Stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. 3 deep breaths. And then bringing the right hand down to the chair, take the left hand up, maybe placing it on the small of the back, pressing into that front foot, and opening up the left shoulder for 3 deep breaths. And then bringing that left hand onto the chair, the back foot steps up to meet the front foot and come up to standing. For this next exercise, I'm going to bring both hands down to the chair. I'm going to take the left leg back. I'm going to take the right hand forward. And then I'm going to take the left hand forward. I'm going to lighten it off the chair first, just see how my balance is. And then if it feels all right, I'm going to bring it forward. 3 deep breaths. Put the hands back down and the foot back down. And move to the other side, taking the right leg back and the left hand forward. And then I'm going to try to lighten my right hand and bring that right hand forward for 3 deep breaths. Hands back down and release the foot and come up to standing. Let's go through a flow. Bring the hands down to the chair, walk the feet back, just to a point where it works for you. We're going to drop the hips down, look up, and we're going to press the hips back by pulling in the core muscles, pressing the hips back, walk the feet forward, and come up to standing. For this next exercise, I'm going to bring the hands down to the chair. Take the right leg back. Now take the right hand back and take the left hand back, shoulder blades together, 3 deep breaths. Bring the hands down, bring the feet down, come up to standing. Bring the hands back onto the chair. Take the left leg back. Take the left hand back and take the right hand back. Shoulder blades together. 3 deep breaths. And come up to standing. Wasn't that easy. For this next exercise, we're going to bring the right foot down. We're working a little balance. Left toe down. Bring the hands on the hips. See if you can take the left foot up onto the leg. If not, just keep it down till you're ready. With 3 deep breaths. And bring that left foot down. I'm going to get the left or the right toe down. Now if you're ready to pick it up, otherwise keep the toe down. 3 deep breaths. And bring that foot down. For this next exercise, going to ground our right foot and take our left toe up just to shift the weight to the right side, and maybe lifting the foot up, maybe reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. And then steady as you go, bring the arms to the back of the room and bring the left leg back. 3 breaths. And then bring that left leg back onto the leg. Reach the arms up and come back to standing. I'm going to do that on the other side, pressing into the left leg. Right toe starts up. You can bring the hands wherever you want. You bring them to the hips. Right leg can come up and then reach the arms up to the ceiling. And then, if you're ready, bring the arms to the back of the room and bring the right leg back and hold that for 3 breaths. And then bring the right foot back onto the leg, reach the arms up to the ceiling, hands back to the hips, and release down. For this next exercise, going to bring the hands down to the chair. I'm going to take the left leg up and drop the head down, bend at the elbows, hold it up there for 3 deep breaths. And bring that left leg down. Take the right leg and bring it up. Bend at the elbows, hold that for 3 deep breaths. And come back down. That's called standing leg. Come up to standing. For this next exercise, I'm going to bring the hands down to the chair. I'm going to take the right leg back and bend at the knee, reach back and grab the top of the foot and press in and lift the foot up. I'm going to take the left hand and reach that up too. 3 deep breaths. Bring the left hand down and bring the leg down. We'll go to the other side, take the left leg back, bend at the knee, reach back, top of the foot, press in, lift the right hand up, 3 deep breaths. Bring the right hand down, take the left leg down and come up to standing. Now for this next exercise, we're going to bring our belly onto the chair. Bring the hands and feet onto the floor. We're going to lift the arms and the legs up. And reach up. See if we can reach the legs up, the arms up, 3 deep breaths. And bring everything down. On the this next one we're going to do, we're going to start working on the legs, very important part of the body as it pertains to our golf game. I'm going to take the right leg and place it up on the chair, bring the hands inside and bend at the elbows. Now some of you maybe need straight elbows, just depend upon how your tightness is in this particular part of the body. We're just bending the knees. You're going to feel it in the hips, you should, somewhere. You'll feel it somewhere, guaranteed. And 3 deep breaths. And we're going to bring that leg down, and we'll just bring the left leg up, place it on the chair, bring the hands inside and bend at the elbows for 3 deep breaths. And then bring that left leg down and come up to standing. For this next exercise, we're going to bring the right leg up onto the chair. We're going to roll the toes under. Roll the toes under and just sit back as we engage the quads and stretch the toes. 3 deep breaths. And release. Do that same thing on the other side. Make sure you're grounding the toes in. Sitting back on the heel. Feel that engagement, the quadricep. And stretching the toes at the same time. 3 deep breaths. And release. And come up to standing. For this next exercise, we're going to sit on our chair and we're going to bring the right heel into the groin area. You can kind of hold it in place if you like and just lean forward. 3 deep breaths. And then release that foot down and take the opposite foot, bring that up, heel up onto the chair into the groin area. And just lean slightly forward till you feel everything tighten up a little bit and hold that for 3 deep breaths. And then bring that foot back down. This next one's a hamstring stretch. You're going to bring the heel on the chair, and bend or straighten the leg as best you can. Just going to lean over it. Maybe bring the toe towards you a little bit and just lean over it. You're going to feel it somewhere. Hopefully it's in the back muscle of the leg, the hamstring. You use those elbows, arms to bend, add a little more if you need a little more, or maybe to straighten them if you need a little less. 3 deep breaths here. And then bring that leg back down and bring the left leg up. Same thing over here. Line it up. Only you can feel where you need to be. Everybody's a little bit different. And this breathing that we're doing is, with practice, going to help you calm your central nervous system. It's going to help you relax the muscles a little bit. Just take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. And bring that leg back down. For this next exercise, we're going to bring the hands down onto the chair, we're going to take the right foot across in front of the left leg. Come onto the right knee and bend the left leg, dropping down into the hip. It's called half pigeon. And hold it there for 3 deep breaths. Feel it in the right glute. Carry a lot of tightness here. You should be able to feel it. And then release. We'll go to the other side right away, the left leg, the left foot across in front of the right leg. Put a bend in the right leg. Just bend the elbows if you need to. You kind of use this as elbows as a gauge to determine how much weight you want to put on that position. 3 deep breaths. And then release and come up to standing. For this next exercise, going to grab the back of the chair, bring the feet out, they're wider than hips, and just come down into deep squat, let the hips release, and then slowly come up, reach the arms up to the ceiling, and take a back bend. Come back to center, hands down to the chair, and slowly come down, deep squat, bring the leg, come all the way back up to standing, reach the arms up to the ceiling, and take a back bend. Let's do one more of those. Hands onto the chair, come all the way back down, deep squat, and then come all the way back up, reach the arms up, and take a back bend. And bring the feet back together. One of the areas that get really tight is the neck muscles. I'm going to take the right hand up to the ceiling and place it outside the left ear. Drop the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Make a fist with the left hand and just extend it down. That'll increase the intensity of the stretch in the neck muscles. Hold it here for 3 breaths. And release the right hand down. Take the left hand up towards the ceiling and place it outside the right ear. Drop the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Make a fist with the right hand and press down to increase the stretch. Hold it here for 3 breaths. Good. Let's do a little breathing exercise here. Just lift the arms up and down like you normally would. Up and down a couple of times. Now let's close our eyes and take a deep breath in. Slow deep breath. And slowly exhale it out. Now we're going to try to incorporate that breathing in with the lifting of the arms. So slowly bring it up. Close your eyes and take that deep, slow breath in all the way up. And all the way down. One more time. All the way down. And just take a moment and see if you notice the difference in how you feel. For this next exercise we're going to grab the back of the chair. We're just going to walk the feet out in like an L. And then start to reach out, stretch out, bring the hips back. Hold that for 3 deep breaths. And then drop the chest down. Bring it into the shoulders for 3 deep breaths. And then walk the feet forward and drop down into a squat 3 deep breaths. And come all the way up to standing.